We're here on the cusp of the 2014 Toronto mayoral election, and if there's one refrain that has risen above all the pre-election day sloganeering, at least in my corner of the echo chamber, it's this one. Don't vote out of fear. It's the sort of phrase that strikes me as totally meaningless, or at least not really thought through. It's used to try to convince some people, progressives basically, who might be thinking about voting for John Tory just because he's not Doug Ford, to reconsider voting for Olivia Chow. There are a whole bunch of issues knotted up in this. There's the value of strategic voting, though really all voting is strategic. It just depends what the strategy is, versus the value of voting with your heart, whatever that means. There's the way that the constant stream of polling data that we're exposed to changes how prospective voters view candidates during this long, protracted election process. And there's the idea that we might need electoral reform in the form of ranked ballots, which, incidentally, Olivia Chow is the only candidate who supports this. But really, voting out of fear is just a matter of perspective. And as my favorite band once put it, in a world of uncertainty, fear is the key to what you want it to be. Which is to say that I actually am voting out of fear, and I encourage all of you to vote out of fear. I am afraid that John Tory, despite being cleaner and more preened, is not much better of a candidate than Doug Ford, so I'm voting for Olivia Chow. I am afraid that center leftists are swinging to Tory's side, hurting Chow's chances. Therefore, I'm voting for Olivia Chow. And I am afraid that there's no other candidate except Olivia Chow who offers a reasonably progressive, reasonably accounted for, and reasonably compassionate vision of Toronto. I'm afraid that Olivia Chow won't win the election unless we all go out and vote for her. So I'm voting for Olivia Chow. So I encourage all of you to do the same, to go and vote out of fear, because waking up on October 28th in anything other than Olivia Chow's Toronto is a pretty scary idea.